Well, hey, church, it's great to be back with you again today. As I mentioned last week, I'm actually on holidays right now, but glad to be able to share a few thoughts with you in our midweek video message. Last week, we started talking about the topic of rest and just the need for it right now in this time of feeling fatigued and worn out, and the need to be authentic about where we're at, and bring that to God. But I wanted to talk to you about actually choosing to enter into rest in the midst of the chaos that we're feeling right now. And rest is one of those things that's sometimes looked down upon. And I just wanted to share with you a quote from Mark Buchanan that comes from his book, The Rest of God, in which he talks about Sabbath. And this is what he says: "In a culture where busyness is a fetish and stillness is laziness, rest is sloth. But without rest, we miss the rest of God. The rest he invites us to enter more fully so that we might know him more deeply. Be still and know that I am God. Some knowing is never pursued, only received. And for that, you need to be still." There are certain things that we will be able to experience and know about God that we will never know if we do not rest. We need to actually spend time resting as God's asked us to, commanded us to, in order to experience those things of him. And so what I want to encourage you about today is that in the midst of the chaos of the stuff we're feeling these days, in the midst of the constantly changing circumstances we're in, where it feels like it's hard to even make plans because we don't know if we're going to be able to travel, if we can go see people, or if it's going to be clamped down on, we have no idea what's coming in so many ways in our life. But in the midst of that, to choose to find rest in God. God gave us the Sabbath day as an exercise to actually step back from the regular things that we do in life and just be able to delight in him. To not focus on work, not focus on all the things that need to get done, but step back and trust that God actually will care for those things while we are not doing them, and choose to rest. In his book, actually, Mark talks about the fact that Sabbath isn't meant to be some kind of dreary religious thing where we're really somber and just kind of sitting around, just meditating. It's actually meant to be a place where we delight in God, where we delight in each other. It should be a day filled with playfulness and joy. And so all I want to encourage you today is, in the midst of all the stuff going on, why don't you find a place to just delight in life, have fun, do something playful, maybe even goofy, and do it as a way to delight in God and the blessings he's given you. In the midst of the chaos, find some space of rest and delight in who God is. God bless you, church. I'll be back again next week for the third part of this mini-series on rest. In the meantime, hope you'll join us on Sunday as we continue on in our journey through the book of Acts. God bless you guys. We'll see you soon.